Hello everyone, welcome to AY Tech Show. This is your one-stop podcast where we will talk everything about information technology. This is our very first episode and we'll be talking about getting into IT. On today's podcast, on today's show, our first question is how to get into IT and do I need a degree that you can get into IT without a degree in IT for real? Getting into IT is really simple basically, and I think you just have to pick a part because IT has so many roles. We have help desk, networking, cybersecurity, cloud. You have to start with an entry-level role. I believe starting from the easiest part and deciding your niche, deciding your parts for moving forward is learning the basic, which is still starting from the entry point. There are a lot of free resources, free online classes that you could, and free online YouTube videos as well. Free YouTube videos you could watch to give you an idea or a perspective of what information technology is. Some practice, build a lab at home, use VirtualBox, practice troubleshooting, or set up a network if you're going into network engineering. Build a resume and also optimize your LinkedIn. Show your skills and projects. Not just your degree. I tell my guys, your degree might not even land you your first job. You need a certification and a proof of projects that you've done. I was about to say proof of concept, but you need proof of projects and keep growing. Learn, you network with people, you join forums. Now, I know the next question would be, okay, yes, give us a full breakdown of the branches in IT. Yes, what are the branches in IT? Now, for entry level, I believe I'm talking to entry-level people who has zero idea about information technology. Now, we have technical support or help desk. These are guys that will troubleshoot hardwares, software issues, and assisting users to get the hands of the equipment or software or application. Networking. These are guys like myself setting up and managing network as the LAN, the WAN, firewalls, and routers. Cybersecurity, protecting systems and data from threats. Cloud computing, managing cloud platforms such as AWS, Azure, and GCP, Google Cloud platform. Software development, you're writing code either with Python and so on and so forth, building apps or websites. Database administration, those are guys that are managing and securing data using SQL, Oracle, etc. And so on and so forth. I have system administration, data science and AI, IT project manager, IT support services, and field techs. Network engineers, we have network field technicians because without our cable techs and our guys who would run our cables, there's nothing we can do. Now, entry-level IT certifications. To be very, very honest, I think and I know for a fact that you can actually land your entry-level job. I mean, your first entry-level job even without these certifications. I usually advise my folks or anyone who wants to get into IT from the very first day you watched your first YouTube video about IT and you have a grasp of, okay, yes, I'm going to start with an entry level, get your resume ready. Be honest as much as you can, letting them know, yes, you're new, it's an entry-level role. I'm not expecting an entry-level role to ask you for too much of an experience. Get your resume ready and start applying for entry-level role jobs and keep updating or optimizing your resume. The more you learn, if you learned about VLAN today, make sure you update your resume that now you know about VLAN. If you learn about OSPF, now I'm talking about network engineering. If you learned about how to break fix a PC, put it on your resume. I know about fix a PC, and get an actual PC for yourself, a bad one, and fix it. Open it and couple it back. That's my own personal opinion. Okay, entry-level IT certifications. You have CompTIA IT Fundamentals. It's really great for beginners. I would strongly advise that should be your first go-to. This would give you a full understanding of what IT is all about, of what information technology is all about. Now you want to scale up and write your CompTIA A+. It's industry standard for entry-level techs. Google IT support, beginner-friendly and job-focused. I myself also did the Google IT support certification myself. and it was very helpful. It was very good. Was I new to everything that was taught in in each modules? No, I wasn't new, but there's no knowledge wasted, no knowledge is lost. You just have to keep learning whatever, and technology keeps improving. I don't see a reason why a 15-year-old professional, I mean, someone who's been in the industry for 15 years, should feel too big to go back and just recertify or come to IE and refresh their memory. It doesn't hurt. Microsoft's cloud computing. You want to also write your AWS is still also introduction to cloud computing. It's about Amazon Web Services and cloud basics basically. The Cisco certified that's a CCT, your CCT, Cisco certified technician. Good start for hardware and networking parts. If you are looking to get into IT or desktop support technician, I think IT support specialist or up the help desk technician is actually a good, really good start. Now, for someone who has had one or two experiences here and there, now you want to go for desktop support technician or junior network technician. That's understanding your network backbone, basically about cabling infrastructure. Understanding about racking and stacking. That's where you rack and stack your switches, your servers, your routers. Technical support analyst, IT field technician is still, I still believe it's still the same thing as your junior network technician, because in my point of view, you're still doing the same thing basically. Just that now, as a junior network technician, you're probably working closely to the network engineers, but as a field technician, you're really more into racking and stacking and running of cabling, but I think it's really still the same thing. System support associate, junior cybersecurity analyst, data center technician, you're still going to be doing the same thing as the field technician, but now in a more advanced environment, in a more sophisticated environment, in an environment that's up and running 24/7 and where zero to minimal mistakes is tolerated. I currently work as a data center project manager, and I believe, I data center has zero tolerance for mistakes. So if you're going to be working as a data center technician, I believe you must have an experience of, you should have been in the field of IT field technician or a junior network technician before you're even allowed to work in the data center. So my experience, I don't believe beginners should be in the data center, because yes, beginners can be with supervision, but beginners should not be allowed in a data center without supervision. IT intern and apprentice, well, it's up to you. If you want to go start as an apprentice, there's nothing bad in being an apprentice. The next question I believe you'll be asking me, how do I get started? I don't have that money, I'm still a college student, or I just lost my job and I don't have money and I'm trying to find a new path for my life. Yes, trust me, IT is a lifesaver. Basically, take it or you leave it. IT is a lifesaver. Free or cheap IT certifications, and the places where you can get free resources to learn about IT. Well, I said it earlier, Google IT support, you can find it for free on Coursera. Well, I'm not going to tell you how much it's going to cost you, because price varies based on location, I guess. But I know it won't cost you a buck. Trust me, it won't cost you a lot. We have Professor Meiser. He has free videos on A+, Network Plus, and Security Plus. Some YouTube channel, my very great guy. I watch his YouTube back to back. Like I said, continuing education is one of the most important things in IT. You have to keep learning, keep updating yourself. So I just watch YouTube videos like Network Chalk. You want to go quick to his channel and subscribe. Network Chalk, KevTech, Tech Exam Tips, and so on and so forth. You want to be able to, for guys that are thinking of going into programming, you want to use Free Code Camp. That's the name of the website. It's called Free Code Camp. I'm going to put the names and the links to the websites down below. So don't worry about it. I got you. This is your one-stop shop. Don't worry. So Free Code Camp is good for guys that are looking to go into network engineering, programming, and Linux, basically. We have Udemy. Yeah, it's the most I've paid on Udemy is probably $24, to be honest. And every resources on Udemy has been very useful to me. I've used them to write multiple certifications. One time pass. Yes, I passed once. I'm smart. Don't worry, I can tell you I've written some certifications 3 to 4 times and still failed. Passed on the 5th. Yeah, don't worry. But I'm not scaring you. We're different. Some people are good test takers, Yeah, very true. Some people are really good test takers. Exam Compass, and so on and so forth, basically. Now, here comes the question. Can someone give me a drum roll, please? Yes, this is the question. And I think this is the most questions I've ever been asked in my entire life. How to get your first job in IT, or how do I get my first IT job? Very simple, trust me. And I've mentioned it in the beginning of this show that you, from the very first day you watch your first YouTube video about IT, just get your resume and say, I'm gonna apply for an entry level in the IT role, right? Be very honest and plain. It's an entry level. They're not expecting you to have so much experience, but the world has gone so good and so wide with technology that an high schooler knows how to use basic functions on a PC. That's the entry role. The world has gone so vast in technology that an high schooler can use basic function of a PC. So if you do not know the basic functions of a PC, do not go dust your resume. Try to go and do the CompTIA ITF. But if you can use basic Excel, Microsoft, PowerPoint, and so on and so forth, like on the basic level, get your resume and dust it and start applying. Now, that being said, while you apply, start watching YouTube videos. There are a lot of YouTube videos that I just mentioned. I mentioned a few, Network Chalks, Professor Messer, yeah, and so on and so forth. You want to also look into Jeremy IT Lab as well. Pick a part, get certified, build hands-on skills. Before you get certified, dust your resume. Every labs and project you complete, add it up to your resume and keep on applying. There is a 20 to about 40% chance that you'll get your first job entry level in the IT industry before you even get certified. Now, if you've not gotten a job, keep practicing and make sure you get certified. There is a 75 to 80% chance that you would land your first IT job, entry level role, few months after your certification. And that's after you've gotten your CompTIA A+ or Google IT support and other certifications out there depending on the niche that you'd want to pick. And keep building hands-on labs, keep optimizing your resume and applying everywhere. Reach out to recruiters, reach out to friends that you know are in the IT industry, and do practice interviews. Learn to explain your journey and keep networking. You can join, there are a lot of pages on LinkedIn. I see people post job openings out there on LinkedIn on some of the forums that I'm part of. You want to also join Reddit IT communities. So, and also if you're still a college student, you want to look for internships. Lately, internships are really great for college students because most of the guys that I've known who went for internships got retained. Well, I'm not saying everybody's going to be retained, but you might be lucky. Exactly. And to summarize this up, if you ask me my personal experience, I think you necessarily do not need a degree to get into IT. Now, if you want to keep climbing the ladder to the highest level in the IT industry, where now you manage cross-functional teams, I believe you should try to get, if you already completed a bachelor's in something else, try to get your master's in information technology, or get your bachelor's in information technology. At least get an associate degree, something. Or yeah, but most importantly, your certifications are the best. Yes, definitely your certifications are the best. Keep studying, keep building labs. To date, I still build labs. To date, I still, study. I still write certifications. I recertify as well. So I do not think nobody's above learning. Nobody's above, knowledge. You have to keep learning. You have to keep building on yourself, on your skill. You don't want to stay redundant. You don't want to stay. Just keep working on yourself. And let me know if this podcast was helpful. Let me know when you get your first job. If it's okay, just come back to the comment section and say, hey, I watched your video, went out to watch other YouTube videos you recommended, and I got my IT job, my first IT job before I got certified or after I got certified. Let me know. And if there's any topic you would like us to talk about, please drop a comment. Let us know. That's why the show is here anyways. The show is to help people get started in IT and also help professionals scale up. Thank you for watching AY Tech Show. See you next time. Stay blessed.